First vlog. I'm gonna try to do this quickly so I can just upload it in one take. What do you want to get out of a vlog? Well, we originally made this because we felt like, the two of us felt like we weren't really being updated on each other's lives because we were really busy, just like with school and apps and life, I guess. So we wanted to have a way to be able to, I don't know, like just tell each other about what's going on. So we thought this would be a really nice way, and also we wanted to continue this throughout college, hopefully, because we might not be going to the same college, so this would just be a really good way to be able to show each other what's going on. Yep. What was your childhood like? It's kind of vague. I used to live in River Shores, and that was fun. I really liked it. I liked the neighborhood, and I really loved elementary school because it was really fun because, you know, everything's so carefree, and I loved all my teachers, and the people there were mostly really great. So that was nice, I guess. What was your first crush like? Well, depending on which movie came out first, I think Lord of the Rings did, so I'd have to say Legolas. Not Orlando Bloom, but Legolas the elf, because he's so pretty. Okay. Did you ever have a celebrity crush? If so, what was that like? Well, most of my crushes are celebrity crushes, but other than Orlando Bloom, I think the second one was Jeremy Sumpter, who played Peter Pan in the 2003 version movie, because he's really cute and he's freaking Peter Pan. Okay, what sports do you like to watch? I like to watch baseball, and then thinking of like Olympic sports, I like to watch swimming and diving, gymnastics, ice skating, synchronized swimming, yeah, that's all I can think of at the moment. Have you ever done sports? I played tennis all 4 years of high school and 6th and 7th grade, and I used to do swimming in, well, I started when I was like a baby. Apparently my mom used to take me to like mommy and me swimming classes, and then I was on the swim team during elementary school at the local club place, Pacific Athletic Club. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. What kind of music do you like? Well, I like to tell people that I like a little bit of everything and a lot of others. So like, basically what all that means is that there's usually at least one song in every genre that I like, so I wouldn't like restrict myself to liking one genre, except for I haven't heard any like screamo songs that I like, because I'm just not a big fan of like screeching voice stuff. It's just not very appealing to my ears. But I guess I would have to say it's like mostly poppy kinds, like kind of what like the stuff you hear on the radio, but I feel like that was more so before than now. I don't know, I just and then like poppy other genres, like I wouldn't say I hate country, because I like poppy country like Taylor Swift and Carrie Underwood. But I think I've noticed that I like a lot of popish alternative rock, like All Time Low, The Main, A Rocket to the Moon, Before You Exit, stuff like that. So yeah. What kind of instruments do you like to play, to listen to? I play the violin, and then I dabble on ukulele, and occasionally plunk out on the piano. That's pretty much all. I would love to learn the drums or the guitar though. That would be really cool. Then I could be my own band. Do you like your school? In terms of people, it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of ready for like a new scene though. New people at least. But in terms of like classes, yeah, I guess so. My classes are pretty good this year. I have a pretty nice schedule, and I don't dislike any of my teachers this year. So yeah, I guess I would say I like school. Okay. If you died, what would you want people to do with your corpse and why? I'd probably want to have my organs donated, since I wouldn't be needing them anyway if I'm dead, and maybe it could like help someone stay alive. That would be good. Otherwise, I would probably want to be cremated or something, because it's kind of just the idea of like flesh rotting away in a coffin in the ground. It's just kind of gross to me. So if you're like cremated, then you have your ashes. It's still you, I guess, just in a different form, and it's not rotting and disgusting. Yep. What is your favorite color and why? Probably like this shade of blue, because I just think it's really nice looking. Speaking of, check out my threadless shirt. It's called Xylosaurus. Yep. Okay, then, do you like living where you're living? Where would you like to live? I do like where I am living. I like just the suburbs, because it's kind of, you're gonna get the best of both worlds of both. It's not as secluded as the countryside, but it's not as like hectic and noisy as the city, but it's close enough to the city if you want to go experience all that stuff. And it's pretty close to the ocean, so we have great weather here in California most of the time, so that's nice. Where would you like to live? See, I don't know if I would want to like live somewhere else permanently, but I'd love to visit places like England or Australia or New Zealand, because they have really awesome accents, and I think it'd just be cool to go there. And especially New Zealand, I know, is really pretty from what I've seen in like movies and pictures and stuff. So I'd love to see that. Otherwise, I don't know. I like it here. So yeah. What was your favorite book when you were little and now? Well, when I was little, I think the book that I've read the most times is probably Mitch and Amy by Beverly Cleary. I think it's like really worn. But I read a lot when I was little. I loved the mystery books like Nancy Drew, Hardy Boys, Encyclopedia Brown. And I also read I read the series of Unfortunate Events. And then when I was even younger, I read the Magic Treehouse books. There was also Kiki Strike was interesting. And I'm trying to think of what books are on my bookshelf. The Last of the Really Great Winged Doodles. And I think there's a book called The Last Dragon. Dragon Keeper. Something that has to do with dragon. And I read a lot of unicorn books because I really like fiction and fantasy books. So there was like some unicorn series. Don't remember what it's called, but it was good. Okay, and now I'd have to say my favorite book is probably The Hunger Games. Like the actual book itself, The Hunger Games. I like the trilogy too, but The Hunger Games is my favorite, and then Catching Fire. And then Mockingjay is okay. Yeah, I don't get to read as much now because like when I do read, it's like school stuff, and those are never my favorite because either we analyze them too much or I just don't really care for the stories. Okay, last question. What's the answer to life, the universe, and everything? I don't know yet. I think everyone's here for a purpose. I haven't figured mine out yet. And the answer to life, well, there was really no question. But I guess I'll figure it out along the way. That's what college and the rest of life is for. So yeah, that was sufficiently awkward. And I was especially more awkward because my mom's home and she was in the other room and it was kind of awkward. Yep. Alright. Well, I'm really glad we're starting this off because I have a really busy weekend coming up. A lot of stuff that I could vlog about. Like tomorrow is the chamber choir is performing at Hillsdale Mall from 6:30 to 7. So, and then Saturday I have like 3 things in a row. So yeah. Alright, bye!